Sorry.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, if you've got some light, that'd be absolute
give us some
quality
light.
because are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Where is the chat? Show me the chat, you son of a bitch. There's the chat. Hit the chat. Top chat. Live chat. Bosh.
There we go. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the chat, let us know. Can you see us? Are you ready? How are you guys doing? Gregor Somerville is in the chat. Mother Fluffers, I'm here with Lawrence Charley.
Been learning how to arm wrestle today, haven't I?
Killed me. I would show you my arm. I would do a forward flex, but it's now utterly and completely destroyed after having Loz jump all over my ass this afternoon. He's coming for you, Mother Fluffers. Fear the beard.
The beard's where the power is. It's all about the beard.
Ladies and gents, what a big night. Loz.
Super excited.
Mate, it's on.
It's been a long time since we've been able to get excited about many things in the sports that we love. And tonight, arm wrestling is back on the cards.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're like, what are we now? Like an hour and a half away, something like that from,
I think it's less
from
than
going live?
1 hour, just over.
Woo! 1 hour away. Ladies and gents, from the big match. Michael Todd's calcified bone with a super chat. He's coming, yo, yo, yo. Mate, it's going off. And we've had some, let's just say, there's been some twists and turns at the last minute out in Dubai, but it's all good. We were on the phone literally moments ago. We just spoke to the referee, Mr. Bill Collins. He's ready to rumble. And we had some very, very interesting conversations today.
We've spoken to a few people today, haven't we?
Yeah, and let me tell you now, possibly the most interesting of which, I'm going to say it was probably Devon Larratt.
Yeah.
That was insightful.
Firstly, he sort of saved you.
Saved my ass.
But, yeah, no.
He just called in at a good time. I was just I just latched into Lozzie's hook and needed a way out. And Devon bailed me out.
To the rescue.
Just like we planned, Devon. Just like we planned.
No, he sounds in a good place, doesn't he?
Doesn't he just?
He sounds like a man that probably is hungrier than I've seen. Or you even mentioned that you haven't heard him and seen him like this in a long, long time.
No, I haven't, mate. It was very, very interesting. I mean, we were talking about it earlier today, and Devon Larratt has got a lot in his life at the moment. He's got a lot of distractions, a lot of other things. To be perfectly honest, I've been, not critical is probably the wrong word, but I've questioned his commitment to looking for that number one spot. I've questioned his commitment to chasing it and for really going after the top level lads and where he's prepared himself physically, how keen he's been to attain that level. I've never heard him speak with such conviction. Today he wanted it, Loz. He really, really wanted it. And
he's made me believe, that's for sure.
Yeah, you can sort of smell an upset in the air, can't you?
I certainly don't think we're going to see any 6-0 whitewashes tonight. That's
no,
for sure. I think it's going to be a hell of a match. It always has been with these two in the past. There's never been, one guy taking it all the way. So.
There is no doubt about it. I think we are potentially in for something very special, as everybody's well aware now. We've got the biggest Devon Larratt we've ever seen. We've got Erlen Meyer coming with a super chat. Just want to say this event is going to be absolutely bonkers. I'm very happy you two are commentating. Mate, we are very happy that we are commentating, aren't we?
Awesome to be working with you on this. It's, the main man when it comes to arm wrestling. So I am super excited and first time commentating on something other than strongman for me. So that's exciting.
And it's kind of nice that you are, mate, because this represents probably the first time we've ever seen this level of very clear crossover.
Yeah.
We got a guy who's made his name in powerlifting, made his name as a strength athlete generally. We've seen him in the major strongman competition, Giants Live. He was over there and was very impressive in his first outing. He's actually said he wants to do that again. But Larry Wheels has thrown his hat into the ring for the arm wrestling. He's come across, to be perfectly honest, it's exciting to see what he can achieve. How much can he have achieved in the time that Ray's been over there with him? I mean, what's it been, like 7 weeks?
Yeah, I think I was watching Ray on your show the other day and he said he's been there 6 or 7 weeks. He seems to really believe that Larry's kind of come on. Yeah. I'm still, I know being strong is an advantage and once that technique starts to come, personally, I still feel that Schoolboy is going to be a bit too much. But I don't think it really matters. I think the fact that we've got so many eyes on arm wrestling right now is such a good thing. You're going to have, regardless of who wins, you're going to have new people watching the sport tonight. And what I would like to see is, hopefully 3 awesome matches. 3 matches that kind of pull people in. Because I started becoming a fan, really. I mean, I watched all of your events back in the day, and then watching the WAL events kind of really drew me in. Because they almost do it like that WWE, UFC type event. I'm a big wrestling and big mixed martial arts fan anyway. So having that side of things just pulls you in even more. I think if they can put on a show tonight, it's going to do the sport massive, massive things.
I couldn't agree more, mate. I think it's nice that everybody's represented in this as well. The fact that it's happening over in the United Arab Emirates in Dubai, and probably their best athlete is going to be on the card as well.
Yeah.
So Mazahir, Seydu is on the card. He's going to be pulling Coach Ray.
He's someone I don't know too much about. You've been kind of filling me in a little bit today.
Yeah, interesting clash of styles. Obviously, Rolly Ray Lipinge, all about the inside techniques. Loves to hook, loves to press. Mazahir, other end of the spectrum. Loves the top roll, loves the speed. It's a clash of styles, boxer against the puncher, and that's going to start off tonight's show. Then we move up through the gears and we move up quick. We got Schoolboy, a guy with an enormous reputation amongst the casual arm wrestling fraternity. He's really carved himself out a niche, and he's going against Larry Wheels, who's less experienced in the sport of arm wrestling, but I'm going to go out here right now and say more experienced under the bright lights, more experienced at being a star, at being a celebrity.
He's used to having the eyes on him, for sure.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that could be a big, big thing tonight. Moist Goat Lip, mate. Thank you very much for that, coming in there and saying he's glad that we're doing the commentary. I'll tell you what, mate, I love that name. Brings back all kinds of memories for me. And I want to say thank you for throwing in that comment. Made my night, son. I'll be driving home quicker because of that comment. What have we got now? Hey, you guys are out there watching and you haven't already. We've got a third member of our team here that I'm going to throw into the mix as well. Over this side of me, behind the camera, is Mr. James Statham, mother fluffers.
How do? Pete?
Yes.
All right.
And James there, he's
Not
been...
to be confused with Jason, who you kind of called into me the other day. I was like,
Yeah.
who are you bringing to my house?
The hell?
Who's Jason?
Yeah, who's this
that dude?
swagger jack in your ass? Yeah, so, James has been pointing cameras at us all day today.
Auntie Liz isn't here, I'm afraid. It's just the boys today. She's had to look after the kids.
What time do the strippers arrive? Nothing. Bless it. She'll kick me head in. What have we got here? Yeah, it covers all 3 matches. It does. Tonight we're going to be seeing all 3 matches. We're probably under the hour now till the show starts. We're absolutely buzzing. Joe Fox come up with a super chat. So excited. Let's have a look. Flash up Joe's super chat. Devon is going to win over NT, and I'm sure we'll have some good one-liners from you, Neil. I'll tell you what, mate. We've been talking about that today. There's kind of a smell of an upset in the air.
What?
There really is. I would have liked to check in with Michael. We didn't get a chance to check in with Michael this afternoon. I would have liked to check in with Mike just to see where his head's at. Speaking to Devon, he seemed incredibly focused. He seemed very realistic about the prospect of the match, didn't he? He was breaking down a lot of the sort of the matches he saw it technically. That was fascinating.
For me, it was great because obviously you speak to these guys beforehand, and obviously I've got that experience from the strongman side of things. But to hear genuine kind of thoughts from it, it wasn't Devon trying to play up for the camera. It was Devon with a real strategy of what he wants to do tonight, an air of confidence, and still realism. He's got a lot of respect for Michael.
Yeah.
But he is a man that believes he can win. And, we've seen it before. It's going to be... I mean, you said to me this is the best person you could put up against Michael Todd.
Yeah, it is. He's really tailor-made, designed to dismantle Michael Todd. And
so many options in terms of his game.
He's got the arsenal. It's whether he can actually do... Just talking about professionalism here for a minute, mate. Because you said to me not long ago, it's good to be working with somebody as professional as yourself. I'm pretty sure it was something along those lines you said to me, Loz. So how long have we been on this live now? What have we been on here?
Maybe 10 minutes.
Okay. Why the come I got my headphones on?
I did wonder. I took mine off at the start when we kind of finished the the practice run. I was thinking, why has he got his headphones on?
Why is
And then I
this-
just thought you had cold ears
Yeah.
or something, you know.
I can't believe you let me go that long. What have I been on? Yeah. What a prick. Oh, I've had my headphones on for no apparent reason. Sorry, guys. Lost it. Absolutely gone. Had my headphones on. No apparent reason. That's the level of professionalism that we're bringing to tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Got up at 6 a.m. this morning. Got myself all showered off, ready to go. Drove down to Loz's. Got myself fueled on a little bit of chicken McNuggets from the famous Scottish restaurant. And then headed over to Loz's. We've just had another little bit of scram. Got ourselves ready to go.
We had some yummy food.
We're primed and ready. We are. I even did. You know when you've got two dogs. If you've got two dogs at home, we used to have two dogs, Loz. One dog was a little bit bigger than the other dog, right? And I would put their bowls of food out, okay, at the same time. And the big dog used to chow down, he'd wolf all his food down, and then when he'd do that, he'd stand over the fucking little dog growling.
Is that how you felt?
Yeah,
today?
I felt that. You get your foot, Losby.
I was. we had a Wagamama's. Yeah, I love Wagamama's, and let Neil choose what he wants. All turns up. I was like, is that all you got?
What is this?
He's got like two little starters.
I was trying to pretend, I was trying to make it look like there was just some body conditioning, why I'm so fat. It's like, surely, Neil, how is Neil so fat?
A few people asking about where they can watch the event today. It's on Core Sports. So we can't stream it for you guys. You need to go and kind of sign up to there. This is about trying to make the sport grow, get these athletes earning some money. We're not trying to sort of take anything away from anyone. So if you want to go and watch it, please go over to Core Sports, sign up. I think it's about $8.
Yeah, $7.95. Still available now. Get yourself signed up, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming to you soon. Just if you're tuning into this live feed now and as you turned on your phone, your television, or whatever else you're viewing it on, if you came in, you stood back, a woman walked into the room and passed out and said, wow, Neil and Loz are looking fit. That's
can't blame
because,
them.
well, we just had our makeup done, didn't we, son?
That's true.
Little bit of a story for you. James, who is the consummate professional, came in, put a little bit of makeup on us, got us all sorted, took a bit of took a bit of shine off. We get on with the guys on.
You can forgive people for confusing him with Auntie Liz.
I know. I hope he doesn't treat me like Auntie Liz later tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just for anybody out there who might think that could happen, let me tell you, I'm wearing trainers and the fucking car's still running. As soon as we finish, mate, I'm out of the fucking... I don't believe Loz can beat me over a 20-metre terrified sprint. So I will be out of the door if he gets any of that prison feeling. Let me tell you right now. To answer that question, yeah, we are doing it live. Hopefully there's no time delay.
I think it should be fine. Maybe a second.
Yeah, hopefully there's no time delay. First time we've done this, really looking forward to it. Let's have a look. Yeah, coming out of the waterfall in Finland, let me tell you, mate, that is the time to ask that question. Josh, the Flat Earth Jedi. Dylan, where do you live? All right, we got a bit of a training chat going on. We've become arm bet. It's quite quality. So let's talk about Schoolboy and Larry Wheels. Now, earlier today, you said I'd be interested to see how the arm wrestling community views that match and takes to Larry Wheels. Would they like Larry Wheels to win? I just wanted to do a little experiment for the guys that are in the chat here. Tell me who you got, guys. Who do you want to win? Schoolboy or Larry Wheels? Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Lucas F., how are you doing, brother?
I don't know. I thought it actually. We haven't had a chance to watch, have we?
No, we literally Larry to win. Eric Rasson's on here.
Wow.
Eric Rasson,
Everyone wants Larry to win. Schoolboy 6-0.
Down Earth, everybody's going for Larry though. Look at this. Got a couple of
There
schoolboys.
we go, some Schoolboy fans. Lawrence, yes, that's who they want to win.
Yeah. So Larry Wheels is getting quite a lot of love. And we got, then Didrik comes in and says Schoolboy's crushing him. Yeah.
Is that
Uncle
because
John's
of
arm
Coach
wrestling
Ray's,
show on.
Input that they think Larry's going to win, or do they actually want Larry to win?
It's a good question.
There we go. Want Larry, think schoolboy.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting.
James just said, guys, has your decisions been influenced at all by Coach Ray being over there? You feeling about Larry, or is it just you'd like? Hey, we got another super chat come through. Matt, tickle my limits, Larry. Neil, holy crap, I'm so excited, mate. We are too. Great to have you guys commentating. Neil, you're the absolute best. Bloody hell, I wish my missus spoke to me like this. I got Coach Ray and Devon winning.
I thought
want
you were the
Larry.
best until you kept your headphones on for.
What a prick. For those of you just joining, I have so exposed myself as the biggest bell end potentially in the history of the sport by wearing my headphones when I'm casting off my iPhone. No apparent reason. It gave James and Larry a laugh, and it took me 10 minutes to clock that I was in fact that big a prick. Terrible. Yes, all good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Mate, Easy just coming on there saying you should be in Dubai. The plan was we were going to be over there.
We would have loved to have been over there,
Yeah.
but we wouldn't have got back.
We would not have got back. It may be a minute. Oh, that's Dimanshu, he's gone 4-3 for Devon. He's got Schoolboy. Oh, heavy 5-1. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Coach Ray the other day, so confident that he's done enough with Larry. Larry was super confident that he's going to win this match. He feels like he's got enough. I really do wonder whether Schoolboy might have a few concerns about tonight, whether when it comes to it, he might be a little shook. Chance Shaw in the chat. Chance, what's up, brother? Sorry your match got cancelled with the legend Ron Bath. That would have been good to watch. I was looking forward to that. Hopefully we get you in action again soon. Just to whet the appetite a little bit. Big announcements after today's event. We're going to focus on this event entirely, but we got some announcements, Arm Wars related, coming after this show is done. Stacey Morgan, thanks for your super chat. Let's have a look what Stacey's got. Get ready to watch the fight of the century, mate. This is a turning point. It's massive. This is a very, very big thing. And hopefully it's not the last. Hopefully this just teases up for other opportunities of this nature going forward. Devil Ray, I love that name, Devil Raper. And Neil, some of us tried to order the pay-per-view, but it doesn't work on the homepage. We need to get help, please. We need to feed it. Can you feed that back, Loz?
Yeah, I'll send a message.
We're going to send a message over, guys, on that. Thanks for giving us the heads up on it, mate. Really appreciate that. We'll feed that back right now.
I'm logging into it now.
Yeah, we're gonna get that checked out by the guys over there. Thanks for alerting us to that. Hopefully,
Sometimes with some of their streams, you can't kind of access anything until it actually starts. But I'll try and find out for you.
we'll have a look at it now. Amongst other skills, this is one of the things that Loz can do. Loz has got a lot of skills that people don't know about. In fact, I'm going to be honest with you. In a meritocracy based solely on the growth of hair, Lawrence Charley would be God. Dude's hair, honestly, earlier today, he was... You would be up there, son, wouldn't you? He would be up there, let me tell you now. My God, he's not short of a bit of fur. If I ever went up Everest, and you know, like you get that situation up Everest where it starts to kick in and you're on your last legs and they start ripping the clothes off, Loz would be all right. You could take all your layers off, you'd be all right, wouldn't you?
I was up in the Scottish mountains last week, and everyone's like in like waterproofs and special clothing and stuff like that. There's me in my hoodie. I was even tempted to go hoodie shorts.
Yeah, Loz is in a string vest. Oh mate, he's unreal. Absolutely fair he has. Let's have a look here. Should have shown up with a box of beer. I'll tell you what, would have been all right if we'd have had a couple of beers, but unfortunately we will both be on the road straight after this as well. I've got a 5-hour drive in front of me, and Loz is off to a strongman event.
I am this weekend, yeah. Off straight after this, actually.
Not playing games. Straight off.
Busy weekend. Fun, exciting weekend of strongman and arm wrestling.
And let's ask another question of these guys in the chats, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, guys, how excited are you guys about the undercard matches? Let's get a bit of insight into, because we were wondering, we've been talking about this today. How many people have tuned? Jamie Sheldon in the chat. Well, how many people have tuned in today? Oh, yeah, but high scores again, 11. So the undercard matches are drawing some excitement. We were wondering whether it was just based around the Devon Larratt Mike Todd match, and that's why everybody was tuning in. But, yeah, Larry on the card.
I think everyone's interested in Larry and Schoolboy.
I
think
I'm
even
looking forward to that.
just as a spectacle, we all want to see how much he's improved, how much that's straight. We know he's strong.
Can he join it up?
Yeah.
Can he join it up? Oh, just so you guys know, I've done a bit of arm wrestling with Loz today. If you're just coming on to the live chat, Loz is showing some interest in the game. He's coming after you. He's got a hand and wrist on him. So
nothing else, but I've got a hand and wrist.
Another strong man who could potentially end up crossing over into arm wrestling at some point. Do you see that in your future, mate? Could you?
I'd love to do a competition or something at some point. I'm focused on this strongman for now. But I want new challenges, and I love arm wrestling. So I'd certainly like to at least compete in something. I'm not deluded. I don't expect to be trying to challenge any pros or anything like that. But British level at heavyweights, I think with a couple of years training, I could at least be somewhere. So we'll see. I know it's going to take work, but I'm enjoying the variety, and I love the sort of technical side of arm wrestling. It really fascinates me, and just some of the little tricks that you showed me today, not tricks but certain tips, and just understanding movements and mechanics. I find it really interesting. And then it almost becomes a chess match after that. It's the little changes and the subtleties, and just seeing you suddenly see how certain tips that you give me that start to pay off. And then suddenly you feel like you go from feeling weak to, that feels quite nice. And then that power that I have starts to be useful.
Yeah, it was really getting engaged later in the day. You were starting to feel very, very strong up there. Really were. It's exciting times. And as I said to Loz earlier today, more guys like him we can get crossing over, the better. IFK Gote, thanks for your super chat, mate. Really appreciate that. No question on there, but really appreciate the support. Much appreciated, mate. And hopefully you enjoy tonight's event. I want to say tonight we could see something a little unusual from these guys. Speaking to Devon earlier on, he was talking about the way that he potentially saw the match going, and most of the conversation that we heard there was around orthodox positioning. Oh, Loz has just got some feedback from the guys over in Dubai. They're checking the situation with the pay-per-view.
I've managed to get on.
Okay.
And James has got on there now, so
hopefully it's fine for.
It looks like it's activating. But keep us informed on that, guys. Keep us informed. Nothing else coming at the time being, but they are looking at that. So, Devil Raper came in earlier on. Let us know, mate, if you do get on there. Hopefully you can sort it now, and you do manage to get on. We'll keep an eye on the chat. Just make sure. Easy E just ordered, Neil. Yeah. Fine for me in the UK. So a couple of people getting on. Yeah, anybody else who's just signed up for the pay-per-view, lads, let us know in the chat if it's working okay.
Limited range of motion and advantage in the King's move.
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. Myself and Devon see that very, very absolutely identically, actually. At the extremes of the range of arm wrestling, the advantage is definitely with Mike. And by that, I mean right outside, everything where it's ultra pronated. Kings, it's in favour of Mike. Mike does it better than anybody else in the world. If you bring that the other side of the spectrum to the deep press, engaged shoulder press, even dead wrist press, I would give the advantage to Mike. However, if Devon can hold centre, if Devon is able to stop the match, hold centre and climb, the upset is on. Nobody is designed to take out Mike better than Devon Larratt if he can hold centre and climb, if he can gain that height. In fact, he's capable of beating Michael relatively comfortably if he is able to get to that position. That's the big question, and we may find out quite early tonight. Let's see. Miko with a super chat. So awesome having you both on here. You both make great content. This guy does. I don't know about me. I'm a novice. Loz is the man. If you're not already, subscribe to Lawrence Charlet, ladies and gents. Big Loz official. Get over there. Check it out. This guy has some... If you're into strength sport generally, Loz is covering the bases. We got World's Strongest Man around the corner, and you're doing that, aren't you, mate?
Cover as much of the strongman, powerlifting, arm wrestling, things that interest me. But yeah, as you know, I'm a big fan of your channel. I watch, most of your interviews with people. So it's
today we would do. I've got to tell you guys, right? Because he's put future collab on arm wrestling video. Can't wait for the event to start, mate. Let me tell you, we started to do a collab today. We're mucking about with it, but it was the most disjointed.
I don't know how Liz is going to do with the editing. She'll get something up, but we had a fair few
I
interruptions.
might have to step in to help her out on that.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to. But we will do some more stuff in the future for sure.
It was magnificent, wasn't it? We kept doing small elements. Let's just say that, and then something had happened. There'd be a slight change or interruption to proceedings.
It's been a busy day, but it's all good.
We probably didn't time it great, but we got a bit out of it.
Worse, I learned some arm wrestling, so it's all good. I'm happy.
And I don't know whether I mentioned it, guys. Man's got a hand and wrist. It's coming for you. Let's have a check back and see if I missed any chats there coming in while I was distracted. Here we go. Dylan Pritchard, thanks for your super chat, mate. Can't wait for some absolutely brilliant matches and fantastic commentary. Literally, I've butterflies in my stomach. Let's go. Let's go. Jake, thanks for your super chat also, mate. I love that so many people are engaged in this match. There's a lot of excitement for it.
There's a hell of a lot of excitement for it, isn't it? It's just really captured, obviously, the arm wrestling world, but other strength fans seem to be interested. And just general sports fans. You see people that they don't arm wrestle, they don't in the gym, but they're fascinated by it. They watch Larry Wheels on YouTube. They're getting involved with it. I was saying to you earlier, I remember being a kid at school and arm wrestling your mates, or being a young man going out for a drink and you end up challenging people in pubs and stuff like that. So everyone's fascinated with arm wrestling. It doesn't matter if you can't deadlift, 400 kilos. Who cares about that? Anyone can arm wrestle, and that's a great fun thing with it.
And Marco
Can I beat
GT5.
Neil? No. I've got as much chance of beating Neil in an arm wrestling match as he has of beating me in a strongman competition. Let's put it that way.
Not gonna happen. I am not beating Loz in anything involving static strength, moving with weight, or anything else which is not arm wrestling. And I'm definitely not beating him if we have a shave off. Let me tell you now, because did I mention part man, part yak? Full on serious man of all time. I love that. I love we've got one here, Loz. This is one for you here, son. Look at that. Your husband is so cute, Neil.
I love that I'm the husband.
Yeah, it's a terrifying prospect for me, that, isn't it? There's no way I win that, is there? That ain't good, is it?
You're not winning that one.
I don't need to be involved in any.
Neil and Loz match. They want to see the Neil against Loz match.
Let's have a look here. Love to see Neil and Loz take on the
Squat for Max.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Neil was telling me before, he kind of, he got up to a 300, just over 300 kilo deadlift. But couldn't squat for shit.
And Yep's just killed me. He's like, yeah. Let's have a look. What else we got in here?
If anyone's putting an odds on for that, you make sure you put it on me.
We got another. Dylan has just come in and said, any idea why I can't order the pay-per-view? We've had a couple of people, Dylan, that have mentioned that, but most people seem to be okay. And we have got the guys looking at it now.
Yeah, I did ask. Most people seem to be able to get in on. I have asked, waiting on a reply at the moment.
Let's have a look. Hermes Desperini. Neil, find a way to mention the Troll Army on air. Guys, you got that. We will mention the Troll Army. Let's have a look. Chris Camo is coming with a super chat. Chris, let's have a look what Chris has got to say. Big day here. Yes, it is, mate. This is it. We are, how far are we now? Like 45 minutes, not long.
Not even that, 35 minutes.
Less.
Probably after 5 or 10 minutes more, and then we'll have to get cracking.
And what have we got here? The community is having a great day today. Either way, hey Neil, it's my dad's birthday. Would you mind shouting out Addison Gamo, brother? Having a great weekend, everyone. Addison Gamo, from myself, from the mighty Big Loz.
Happy birthday,
mother
Addison.
fluffer.
Have a good one.
I hope you have a tremendous weekend. Chris, there you go, brother.
34 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
know.
I like that.
The countdown is on. I can't wait. It's absolutely buzzing. Enormous day ahead of us. Remember, guys, last chances. If you haven't already signed in, if you haven't already got the pay-per-view, please support the sport of Iron Arms. Tonight is a monumental, historic night. It's good that we've got Eric Rousson in the house because history in the making. This will be in the arm wrestling archives for years to come. The day that this match happened. Be part of it. Come see it, guys. Harvey J with a super chat. Buy yourselves a pint for the show and thanks ahead of time. Thank you, mate. And he's just put enjoy yourselves. Can't wait. There's a lot of excitement, mate. It's building. It is absolutely on.
We are definitely excited about this. This is going to be. This is the bit. I think the fact that I've not really been able to see a build up to a big arm wrestling match in over a year. Obviously, you got Devon and Michael Todd, which is just always going to be a ridiculous match, no matter when it is. But you know, with the whole build up, with especially Michael against Levin, that would have been awesome to see. But I think Devon brings something quite entertaining to it.
Yeah, he does. He's one of the last characters, isn't he?
I think the build up is the most fun part of these events. That's why you and me love doing the stuff that we do. I think with the predictions and the videos and stuff like that. The build up to sporting events is sometimes the most exciting bit.
It is.
But I do think we're going to see some good matches today. I think history has shown, particularly with Devon and Michael, no one's ever got on top of each other.
It just works, doesn't it? They've got such a good chemistry when they get up there. And I loved one of the comments. I absolutely loved one of the comments that Devon came out with during our chat. We had a private chat with Devon. And his comment was, he said, I stood next to Michael a lot today. And I don't know, it could be me, but I sensed he was scared of me.
Yeah. Did you watch his video that he put out earlier?
I did not see that.
Brilliant. It was just brilliant. He's kind of there going, Michael's talking about running away with it, 6-0. And then he's talking about being the underdog in the same sentence. And Devon was just like, I figured it out. Michael's always going to see me as his senior. And I just thought it was brilliant. It's just a brilliant comment because he knows Michael's going to watch that.
Yeah, he's starting with the mind games early, getting those digs in, getting those winds up in. Ryan Holiday, bring me the super chat, mate. Thank you for your super chat, much appreciated. And he's put, purchase the match, $8 is a steal. Wish they could have given us an option to give up to $40. Wish you were commentating, Neil. Now, for those of you out there that wanted to see Auntie Liz, guess who just came in the room.
I am not coming on the live stream.
She will be on the live stream any second, ladies and gentlemen. James just doing a makeup in the background as we speak. It'll take less time than it took for me and Loz. Let's have a look. And I think we've just had another super chat coming. Brilliant. Jake, again, thoughts on Devon draining Todd's pronation without the strap. By the way, 2:15 a.m.
that's commitment.
Here in Sydney, and I've taken a pre-workout and into a session to stay up.
Yes.
Stoic.
That's how to do it.
That's how we roll. That is how we roll. Well done, mate. And I'll tell you what, you won't regret it. Because as Loz was saying a moment ago, we really can sense that this is going to go off. For those of you who were on Team Michael, for those of you on Team Devon, time to put your money where your mouth is. You can stake on these guys. You can stake on all the matches.
Just sorry to interrupt you there, mate, but I just had a reply from one of the team.
Here we go.
And they just want to know what the main issue is with people signing up. So is it a billing issue or a technical buffering issue? I think from a few comments that I've seen, it was more a billing issue. So
Yeah, it can't be technical buffer yet because
yeah,
it's not started.
yeah. So if anyone is still struggling, just let us know quickly.
I had an issue with iPay. You wouldn't let me
iPay.
I had to pay off
So
the card.
you had to pay off the card. iPay wouldn't work. Okay.
Little bit of a tip there, guys. James, who's here on our production side of things, has just said that he had an issue with iPay and he had to pay with his card. So that, if that helps any of you guys out, let us know. Let's have a look if we've had anybody else coming in for anything. Yeah. A lot of love.
Lizzie, do you know where a pen is, please?
Liz, there you can hear in the background trying to swerve the live feed. Trying to duck. Doesn't want to come on. Let's have a look.
Go and help them if I killed his mama.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Ryan Holiday with another super chat. Ryan, thanks, mate. He's put thoughts on Bill reffing versus Bart, especially for Devon. Seems that Bart doesn't like Devon at the table, at least. To be honest, mate, Bart Wood is an excellent referee. Bill Collins is an excellent referee. They've got a different style. They're both exceptional lads. They know what they're doing up there. And I wouldn't have a problem with either one of those guys reffing one of my matches. Bart and Devon definitely have had some entertainment. It's actually made some of the shows for me. They've had a really, really heated relationship up there. But I'll tell you what, when you're at the event with those guys, moment the thing's over, they're good as gold. They'll be at the bar having a drink 1 hour after. You know, no issues at all. Just keeping an eye on the clock, guys, because I think we are closing in on the time. 30 minutes till live. Yeah, going to be exciting stuff. Now then, Lars, I'm going to put you on the spot, mate. And I'm not going to ask you one of those questions like, you know, have you got why and that. Have you got a favourite in this? Have you got favourites for the matches that you're familiar with? Have you got guys that you want to win? Sort of heart victors.
This is a tough one because I like both these guys, but I do have a soft spot for Devon. I think he was the first person that really pulled me into the sport. Yep. He's the first first big name that I recognised and I sort of watched, and as a character, you know, he certainly made arm wrestling appealing to me. Now, since then, I've got to know Michael quite well, and you know, I like both the guys, but I think the fact that he was the first person that I sort of saw, and at that time he was number one, to see him kind of, you know, suffer illness and issues and controversy, and then he seems to have got himself in a good place.
You really do.
I think coming back and winning, it's a great story.
Yeah.
So if in terms of favourites, yeah, I probably do. The kind of childlike kind of fan in me, I guess, is that. Yeah. But obviously, I'm going to be as impartial as you like in the commentary, and you know, I think they're two incredible athletes.
Yeah.
Not so much in the rest of the matches. You know, I think Schoolboy's brilliant. I think Larry has shown tremendous improvement in the last, let's say, year that he's kind of got into arm wrestling. And I want to see an entertaining match. That's what I want to see more than anything. I want it to be fun.
On you here, son.
Oh, I've got a makeup artist coming to sort me out now.
Yeah, here we go.
So, yep, this is you have to put some on Neil as well.
There we go. That's just to make us look beautiful for tonight.
Didn't she beat you at arm wrestling earlier?
You know what? The whole of the Charlet household have given me a bit of a hiding.
It's not giving me much confidence that you let all of us win.
I only meant it for you, dear.
Yeah.
Matt, Tickle My Limits Larrett's in with a super chat. Like, sub, and let's go eat. Larry and Devon. He's got. Good day, guys. 30 minutes left. There is. We're inside the final furlong, guys. And he's put, I'd like to see Devon hit Michael real hard. Well, I'll tell you what, mate. We were talking to Devon earlier on today, and I think we're going to see a return to the man that we used to see back in the day when he was trying to win off the start, trying to get A-side very, very early.
It was interesting, because I had Devon on my channel a while back, and I mentioned that to him, because from watching the older videos of Devon, he seemed to be a lot more aggressive, a lot more attacking, and then I was kind of like questioning, you know, if you're that good, is it you just have to be defensive against people all the time, just to, you know, I guess when you're training, you can't attack against me. You know, you're going to destroy my arm, so you have to sort of be a bit more defensive in your training. But it's interesting to see the reason he said he's more defensive is because of injuries and pain, and he said for a first time in a long time he feels good. Yeah. So I'm interested to see what he's going to do, especially early doors in this match.
It was a really big point that he made in the call that we had earlier today. He said, look, I did a really long taper. I was actually listening to a show the other day, and Evan Burgoyne came on that show. He was talking about the amount of training that Devon had done prior to this and the amount of focus. And Evan was saying that he'd noticed that there was a really long taper. Evan's one of the Ottawa High hookers, works extensively with Devon out there. And Devon echoed that sentiment today on the phone. He said, look, probably my primary objective coming into this, guys, was to make sure that I had full access to all the weapons in the arsenal. Make sure that I came in with healthy joints, ready to do this thing. And I've achieved that. I'm ready to go. And I am going to hit hard, and I'm going to hit with bad intention. We heard a very similar thing from Monster Michael Todd. And that sets up exactly what everybody wants to see. It is on like never before. These guys we know ignite the scene whenever they meet. History shows us that. And this is it, the rubber match. There's personal pride at stake. There's a changing of the guard potentially on offer. Who you got, ladies and gents? Cleave it to Dina. Has come in with a super chat over 500 watching. Hit the like button. Let's go. Let's have a look. What else we got? Missed a couple there. Steel 0469, aka Black Ice in the house. Just bet your boy Paul Lynn on a steak dinner. I'm rooting for Devon and he's got Mike. By the way, I'm working loading trucks on a forklift and I'm still going to watch this match. Yes, mate. Black Ice is getting tuned in. What else have we got here? Ryan Holiday, I'm being needy. Do you think under these specific rules, this could get tricky, Devon will try or be able to force Michael to pull without a strap? Ryan, if I have got a concern before we go on air, if I do have a concern about this, it is the rule system. It's the fact that it's the guys.
So this isn't a set rule system that you've ever seen before.
No. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, from just personal sentiment, I would have liked to see the guys pull under any of the rules that are out there, but pick one. You know, one that everybody knew, one that everybody was clear on, one that they were clear on, and one that the referee was clear on. That would have been my personal thoughts and feelings on it. It is what it is. We will have to see how that goes down, guys. But yeah, there's a couple of nuances in there that I'm not overly familiar or a big fan of. We'll see how it pans out. I'm hoping that both these guys toe the line and we see exactly what we all came to see, a world-class war. Dylan Pritchard's coming with a super chat here. Love how MT said that on the fix that he didn't want scary special forces Devon to show up.
Oops, interesting.
That day Devon shaves his head while saying a war monologue. Well, I'll tell you what it is, mate. The guy that we spoke to on the phone, I mean, James, totally impartial. How did Devon Larratt sound to you, brother?
Ready.
Yeah.
Ready. Focused.
Very focused.
He sounds like a man that's ready to go to war.
Yeah. He's Devon Larratt's gone to Dubai to win. There is no doubt about whether he can. We're about to find out in under 30 minutes.
He knows what he's up against.
Yeah, he really does. He's very realistic. He's very focused.
He's very smart. He's a smart arm wrestler.
Yeah.
And you can always see that with all his matches. You know, there's certainly game plan and thought process. And, you know, he's someone that will bend the rules as much as he can and try and rattle his opponent. But he's got options. And I think that's what makes Devon so interesting to watch. With certain arm wrestlers, you kind of expect the same thing. I think Schoolboy and Larry, we kind of know what to expect. But with Devon, he could have 3 or 4, you know, different game plans that he's kind of ready to use, and that makes it difficult for Michael.
Yeah.
Because he's got to be expecting different, you know, things coming at him. So I don't see Michael winning this 6-0. He may be the favourite, and he may well come out on top, but I really feel Devon's going to give him a hell of a match today.
Yeah, it's very, very hard for me to envisage that this finish is a straight victory for any of them. And I hope it doesn't. Yeah, as well. I really
for us watching, we want to see that battle, don't we?
We want to scream. The concern I had about the first 2 matches was that we were speaking about that earlier.
Very quickly with him, with Ray and Mazir, is it?
Mazahir Seydoux, yeah.
Seydoux. What are we expecting with these two?
Well, because this is one of the concerns I had, and let us know your thoughts and feelings. Some of the guys in the chat, we've got some very experienced followers on the chat here. But for me, the issue you've got with Mazahir and Ray is that they're opposite sides of a spectrum, okay? Mazahir is a fast top roller, and he's a bigger man. I think Mazahir, any of the guys,
heavy or something
I think Mazahir rolls around 105, anywhere from 100 to 105 kilos. I'm sure we got some of his friends or training partners in the chat that can clarify that. But he's a bigger man. Coach Ray, traditionally under 90 kilos when he's chubby, you know, and Coach Ray is short in stature. He's not a big, tall, long-levered athlete. That closes down his options dramatically. Ray's not a top roller by any stretch of the imagination. He's going to be all about the inside techniques. And the fact that we're seeing a bigger man, a faster man against him means to me that it's unlikely we're going to have a screamer there.
Yeah.
I think that it's over a multiple round super match format like that, we could see quick wins in either direction. Just had something in the chat saying that Mazahir was 104 point. Well, yeah, so there you go. He is around where I thought, around the 105. So I think that could potentially be a quick win either direction, if I'm honest. I hope it's not. I'd love to see that go into a screamer, but I'm concerned about it. If I've got a favourite there, 110%, I'm going with my boy, Rolly Raymond Lipinge. I want Rolly to absolutely decimate that match. Rolly's my boy. He's one of the fixed crew. Come on, let's go.
There's a big weight difference in that match.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah, there is. Really is. Here we go. Loz. Ryan Holiday's coming with a super chat for you, mate.
How large are my wrists? My handshake is quite nice. It's, I'm one of those. I don't try and crush people's hands. But I can tell you a story actually. My cousin was dating this guy from Australia, and he's one of those guys that goes in for the ridiculous handshake.
Bad man.
And first time I met him, he went in, he sort of grabbed me by the fingertips like they do, and like crushed as hard as he could. And I just thought to myself, you made a big mistake there. So next time I saw him, I absolutely grabbed the hell out of his hand. I crushed it real hard. I don't do that, normally I can just shake someone's hand normally. But yeah, I remember things. So
Yeah.
he never did it again after that.
Put it this way, guys. For those of you who are in the chat, Lawrence's grip is strong enough for me to be very thankful that we're not sharing a prison cell. That's how it rolls.
Grip strength is not too bad.
Yeah, he ain't playing games, ladies and gents. Let me tell you, he's got a hand and wrist. And keep your eyes out for Lawrence Charley on an arm wrestling table. It could happen sooner than you think. We got any more chats that I missed there? Let's just have a look. We're closing in. How long have we got, guys? We're going to have to jump off here very soon.
We're going to have to jump off and get ready.
So we're going to give it maybe 5 minutes, guys. If anybody with questions want to come in, because we are going to have to get out of Dodge very, very soon, because it is almost showtime. For those of you, remember, who haven't got the pay-per-view yet, please do your bit for the sport of arm wrestling. Get it downloaded, guys. You won't regret it. We got a super chat just come in from Steel0469. It's Black Ice again. About $100 on Larry on the betting thing, the staking, yeah. By the way, because you can't technique a brick wall down. Trust me, I've tried. Tremendous. Yeah, Goodman has come in. Yeah, that's my boy right there. Come on, Ray. Neil, you need to get a feline comment in on his match. Meow. Let's go. You know what? I don't know whether I've mentioned. He loves cats.
Where's our cat? We'll get our cat kind of in on the act.
Doesn't mind a cat, does Ray. Engin Terzi likes a cat. You might be related. He's hairy. Engin's hairy.
I like watching Engin. He's quite interesting.
Yeah, and hairy. You could like.
I'm a bit bigger than him, but we're both hairy.
Sap the Bee has come in with a super chat. How long are Loz's and Neil's hands from wrist to the line, edge of the finger? I have full on no idea. Only this afternoon when we had the penis off, we forgot to we didn't measure that. Loz went, oh, he's not so big, and I went, hey.
It seems to be quite a thing where hand measuring and body part measuring and.
Listen. I don't feel comfortable enough to walk into the house of a giant and say...
Didn't you walk in and Liz ask you about the size of your hand?
Yeah, say, Loz, I'll tell you what, mate. Just while we're getting comfortable, any chance I can measure your hand to the end of your finger? I don't think... Go on, there you go. Let's put them up there. Can you see? There we go. Yeah, he's got a big hand. It's thick. He's got a thick hand, I'll tell you that.
I'm thick.
His hand is solid. What have we got here? James. Can't wait for this match. You're a legend, Neil. Important question. Who would you rather go on a stag do with? A 3-day bender in Ibiza. Devon or Michael? I've actually done it. With both men, yeah. Michael's a crier, emotional crier. And after a while, he'll have some kind of breakdown over the fact that he's drunk too much beer and got too tanned. But it's funny anyway. Devon is spiritual when he's in that place. Spiritual individual, Devon. But yeah, both lads, I'm all in. They're both my boys. So yeah, they're good lads. Very different characters, but so similar. Let's have a look. What else we got in here? We missed a load of them, didn't we? Let's have a look. I put 10k on Devon.
Wow.
It's going to be a hit or miss. Blue Monstrosity. Wow, if you did, that's what you call playing darts. Let's have a look.
We're going to take stuff upstairs, okay?
What else have we got?
Guys are going to be filming down there.
Toddler is going to have a fit. You know what? It's quite weird because ordinarily you get to this stage of a build up to a match, and Michael has usually had a bit of a meltdown. He's usually got to a situation where he's doubted himself a little. Not this time. Not one bit. Michael Todd today, super relaxed. Spent a lot of the day sleeping. Wasn't concerned at all. Michael Todd thinks he's got this. Let me tell you now. Stephen Pena, come in with a super chat. Let's go, Neil. I'm so hyped for this. Devon to win. Let's go. Well, we'll see. We will see. Both men are supremely confident, and that sets it up well. White Wolf, thanks for your super chat, mate. You can go out, technique, brick wall. It's called dynamite. It's a point well put. It is possible. It's going off in the chats. Let's have a look. We really are going to have to jump off here any minute.
We are, I'm afraid.
Mark Mays is coming. Neil, I've used the Visa card and it didn't work, but I found the solution and used MasterCard. That should fix it, Stephen Pena. Tell him, please. Stephen, try with a MasterCard.
Who's on my toe?
If you got one. What have we got here?
Are you going to bed, little one? Come and give me a cuddle.
13 minutes to showtime. Yeah, guys, we're into the home stretch here. We're going to have to jump off here any minute because we will be getting ready to go live and the countdown's going to be on. JP. Neil, not sure if it was touched on, but is instant replay available for the matches? Yeah, we just spoke to Bill Collins. Bill does have access to the square in the air. So you will be using that.
You'll never see it again.
How good would it be if we were out there, Neil?
Oh, my God.
We need
you'd
to-
sweat a lot, son.
Well,
Not
yeah,
gonna lie.
but they have good air conditioning.
They
over
do,
there, so.
but considering you had a dab on in Swindon, we'd be pretty serious. But no, we should have been. I'm gutted.
Me too.
It's such a shame.
Yeah.
It is such a shame because the thing is, it's the atmosphere, isn't it?
I know that. Yeah, just being there, being involved in it all. Instead, you're in my living room.
And I'll tell you what. Hey, up, we've just had a message there. There you go. Bill Collins has just come live with a little note to me personally there, and he's just said, "We've got cams set for the replay. It's on." So yeah, Bill Collins has literally just messaged me. And funnily enough, we've just had a chat come in there at Madman. I'd love to see Mark Felix give it a go. Well, we're going to try and set that up for you guys. A little bit of money just come in on Mazza here. Have a good one, Neil. Deep inside. Yeah, we're going to go for it, mate. That's for sure.
Baby.
Oh, I think we've got a super chat here. Ryan Holiday not playing games. Am I the only one who's tripped out to see Monster's body fat is close to 10%? Is he? 10% body fat on Michael? My God, that is lower than I thought. He doesn't look like he's got 10% body fat. Got a six-pack for baby Jesus sakes. Yeah, he does have a six-pack.
He's looking good. I don't think he's quite 10%. But he's an arm wrestling. He's not stepping on stage, so.
No. I'll tell you what I'm more concerned
Loz
about.
versus Larry 2022. I like that.
Let's go. Let's go. We can do that. We can do that. That's on. Yeah, Larry Wheels, if you are listening, we can do that. Let's have a look. I think it's going to have to be the last set of questions
One
we've got to
more,
go, guys. Yeah, ladies and gents, I think we have got to check out and call time on the chat right about there for obvious reasons. We're 11 minutes out and the countdown starts at 10. One last time, guys, want to say thank you very much for tuning in. I know there's over 200 of you on here right now. Stephen Pena, are you ready to commentate in 10 minutes? Yes, we are ready to go. So from myself, from Loz, Charlie, and from this guy, Jim Statham.
All right, peeps.
We would just like to say thanks for taking the time out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll knock it
those
on the head
watching,
there.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And
Hope it delivers.
yeah, let's hope so.
And we'll see you on the other side, mother fluffers.